My dad was a master tech at BMW, so I kind of grew up around cars and working on vehicles, and I always thought it was interesting. And my dad and I, we pulled transmissions together. We fixed on people's cars in the neighborhood, you know, oil changes, alternators, tires, brakes, stuff like that, kind of together in the garage. And he helped me work on my own vehicles, a few there, and I helped him and his buddies build demolition derby cars, and then I got into building them and running them myself, and just kind of an interest of, you know, hanging out in the garage. Now I've been doing a lot more coaching. I coach my kids hockey. I've always been a hockey player, and I've always had a love for hockey. My family's a huge hockey family. So when my son wanted to play hockey, he's like, "Dad, will you coach?" And I said, "Oh, yes, I will." So yeah, I've been assistant coaching for some of his two hockey teams. He's the newer player on there, so he's just a practice player. So he goes out with practices and then does some little scrimmages and stuff like that. I would like to be able to make sure I set them up a little financially so that they don't have to maybe worry if they want to strive for their dreams. But ultimately, I want them to know that they have to work hard and they have to like and enjoy their job and what they decide to do to make it succeed and make them fulfilled inside and happy. You know, of course, I'd always wanted my kids, if they want to follow my legacy and being a mechanic and they want to keep that going, I will definitely be there to support them. But it all comes down to if they enjoy it, you know. An old hockey saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't want to work hard. So I would say the same thing as comes to like when you're working on a truck, taking something apart, putting it back together, verifying it works and stuff like that, and being a lead man on the first shift, trying to teach and coach and lead some of the guys on, let's get this done, we gotta get this done, come on, you know, we can do this, kind of being that team player to get stuff done and get trucks in and out of the shop. I started off as an apprentice and went through the apprentice program all the way up to a journeyman. And then from the journeyman, they needed help with a foreman or a lead man, and so I applied for the position and got it. I would say in the beginning, even coming from a dad who was a mechanic, I was a little intimidated because some of these guys have been working 15, 20 years together. But I wasn't afraid to ask questions. I wasn't afraid to be like, hey, does this look right? I wasn't afraid to take their criticism and be like, no, you did this wrong because why'd you do that? You know, sometimes I fail, but also learning from our mistakes and moving forward. I've made plenty of mistakes in my career, and I've learned from it and moved forward and didn't do it again, kind of thing, you know. And it doesn't take much to take something apart. It's just if you got the aptitude to try and willing to do it. And then everywhere that you talked to when I was in this field, Rihm was the shop you want to be. They got the guys. They know it. They got the know-how. They got the knowledge. They'll get your truck done. You can come bring the weirdest thing, but they'll put the time, the effort, and care into making sure that they fix it, because there was guys that were here 30 years. They put their life here, you know, and they put the effort in and the care, and that was the one reason why I wanted to come here, because I wanted to work with guys that could teach me to make me better. My name is Nick Jones. I work for Rihm Kenworth in Coon Rapids, and I'm lead man on first shift.